Is it somebody right on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Well, I hope so far today you're having a marvelous day. Wherever you find this video, whether it's in the morning, the afternoon, at evening, or the wee hours of the morning or the midnight hour, I hope this video finds you in peace, perfect peace. With that being said, I'm going to talk about Linnell and Albie, or Albie Shore. That's what I know him as, a singer, Albie. That's what they call him, I think. Well, anyway, to me, they are the unlikely couple. Not saying that it's anything wrong with a man being in love with an overweight woman. I mean, I find Linnell to be relatively attractive. It's not nothing that I think she's fancy. I've seen her in concert when I saw Cat Williams in Baltimore a few years back. I thought she was very entertaining and funny. So I don't have no problem with that. But she made a statement when they were together. He had surprised her on one of her visits. And she said, if you know, you know. Now, when somebody says that to me, that means it could be a lie, and I'm faking this out. But if you know the truth, you know the truth. Or it could be the truth, but we ain't saying nothing. If you know, you know. It could go either or. But I find it a little, I find it endearing also. But, I heard people say Albie is probably looking for someone to take care of him. I don't know about all that. I don't know. And then I heard that she was writing messages on her page, acting as if they were having a problem or they were breaking up. So I don't know what it is or what's going on with them. However, I find them an unlikely couple. For a while, I thought it was just propaganda. A part of me feel as though that they were just friends acting like they were lovers. That's what I thought. And I wasn't thinking about looks or anything like that. So when it came out that they were, really, a relationship, it makes you wonder, are they intimate? Can he, after what he's been through, can he have sexual relationship? Is it just a relationship or convenience? I don't know. But nevertheless, we're going to just see what the cards have to say about this. We're going to see what the old cards have to say, what Miss Barney have to tell us about these cards. Miss Barney, what you going to say about Linnell and Albie, or whatever they call his name? We'll see. Let's see. What is it? Linnell and Albie sitting in a tree. Kiss, kissing. Let's see what the cards say. All righty. Let's see. Are they real? First of all, are they a real relationship? Or is it just propaganda to put him back in the face of the public? And she's already out there, but is it just, what is this? No. It seems like they've been friends. This is a nostalgia card. It seems like they have a very close friendship. It does. It starts off with cups, and it starts off with, an endearing friendship. Somebody that she looks up to. Somebody at one point, I don't know about now, but I know that this is an endearing friendship. So that looks legit. In the past, It looks like they went through some things, or maybe in the recent past, I don't know. It looks like some things went on. Maybe they were married, I don't know, or she was married, he was married, and whatever, where they didn't get together or whatever. But this relationship is already starting out with love. Love, I just see cups all over the place. And also, I see he's a king of cups. I see him as a king and balance. And that he can be a little imbalanced in his thinking, imbalanced in the things that he do and the things that he does. I see him a little bit as imbalanced. Over time, I also see that they could be going through something. They could be going through a little separation right now. Everything I say is allegedly. So just take it from there. I'm just reading cards. I don't know these people, never met them a day in their lives. But it looks like they could be going through something, a little separation, a little separation. Maybe that could have been the reason for the things that she was saying. She was sending subliminal messages, I don't remember what of them, but I'll just make one up. Like, don't fall for anything, don't fall for anything. Remember, you're a queen, something like that. Subliminal messages. But anyway, I definitely see a beginning, and could this be a relationship out of convenience? Could it be a relationship for money? Could it be a relationship that this is some kind of money, or some kind of build-a-bear? Or somebody that's going to lift you up in the times that are troublesome, because he hasn't been himself 100 ever since that thing that he said that Diddy tried to poison him. But I definitely see here, I see the Ace of Pentacles. And whenever there's an ace, whatever, in the beginning of anything, it starts out beautiful. But when you're building, it's always difficult. I don't care what it is. It's always difficult. So here I see some kind of building. I see that they're building something, and that they could be going through some kind of hiccup, maybe because she travels, maybe because, who knows? I don't know. Let the cards speak. Ooh, this is just, I see a queen here. And this queen, they are very lovely. And it's funny that the queen comes in after the pentacles and the king. So you have a king and a queen, which lets me know that king, this is a lot of cups. So this lets me know that there is something real with them. That is something truly authentic. And if they are going through something, it's because she's just not going to accept anything. In other words, you're not going to make me feel bad. She's a strong woman, and she understands he's a strong man. So whatever they're going through, if they're going through anything, she is not going to tolerate it. So at this point, it just seems like they're not looking at each other. It just looks like he's looking somewhere else and she's looking somewhere else. So it doesn't look like they're looking at each other. However, the relationship started with them looking at each other. So something could have happened. It could have been money. It seemed like they could have taken a little separation, maybe not ended, but a little separation. Maybe he did something, and it just triggered her, and it seemed like she could be in her feelings. However, they could be back together. Let's see. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It seems like whatever it is, whatever they're doing, it seems like, the Wheel of Fortune card is the end of a cycle. It's the end of the cycle. And it's also a card that let you know that in the midst of your drama, or that in the midst of trouble, that it could go either or. It could go either way. It could go for you or against you. Let's see. I'm seeing right here, I see some sorrow. I see some sadness. And I definitely see some disappointment on Linnell's side. On his side, I see some struggles, some difficulties. I see that he's struggling with maybe he could be struggling with his career. He could be struggling with money. He could be struggling with ideas. He could be struggling with his family. But whatever it is, whatever his struggles are or is, maybe he had one, or maybe he had more than one. Whatever his struggles is, I see that it looks like he's trying to stay on top of it all. Like he's trying to stay on top of the struggles. Now, what else can I say? I can say in this reading, let's see. She loves him. Yes, I think she loves him because I see another one here and I see a 3. I see, yeah, she loves him. She looks out as if she found somebody that's hers, but all at the same time, it's a part of her that made me feel like it's not 100% full. Like it's like I'm not fully comfortable in it. Like I'm not going to rest in that. It seemed like it's some doubt or some wavering. Why do I say that? Because her back is turned. And then you have that 3, which is a completeness where, you have mother, father, and child. So you see a completeness in this, but all at the same time, there is some things that she's hiding her feelings, hiding emotions, hiding her thoughts. So it's not like she's all the way in, because it seems like she's got her heart guarded. Like, I will not let anybody or any man hurt me. And as for him, I see the same thing. I see wands are showing up now. So that's innovative. It's family, it's love, it's sex, it's all of that. And I see for him, I see that again, I see a struggle, and I see that he's trying to start something new. Maybe open up a store, maybe open up a new career. I don't know, because I know him as a singer. So I don't know, but I see for him, he's trying to start something new. So we have 2 aces. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So we see here, the Ace of Pentacles is earthy. So whatever he's doing is trying to be earthy, and whatever she's doing is earthy. But the Wands here with the Ace of Wands is mental as well. It's also about thoughts. It's also about passion. It's also about feelings. And maybe maybe he's traveling, or maybe he's not around, or maybe she's traveling, whatever the case may be. Let's see. I see another 1 here, and that's a number 9. So this seems like, it just seems like for me, Linnell is not going to put all her eggs in this basket. It's like she could love him and look at him with endearment and love him, but it just seems like to me, she got her guard up. It seems like she got her guard up. It just seems like she's not placing all of her trust and faith into him. Even though does she love him? Yes, she loves him, because justice is here. That's a yes card. So yes, justice is here. She loves him, but she's not a fool. And I'm getting the thing is, she's not going to be a fool for any man. So don't think you can play me. Don't think you could get over on me. And don't think you're going to lie. And I hear her saying, I have ears and eyes everywhere in Hollywood. That's what I hear. I got ears and eyes. I see and know what you do. People will come back and tell me. So, but for him, I'm not saying he's a get over or a hustler or anything like that, but he makes me think that way. Let me see. Yeah, it just seems like he's all about having fun. He's all about having good times. He's all about the celebration. He's all about it, whether it's real or fake, whatever it is with them, he's in it. He's in it, and he's celebratory about it. So whatever they're doing, whether they're doing it together, and he's having fun while he's doing it. How is Linnell feeling in this? Linnell feeling like the fool. Like, I'm in it. I'm not a fool. I am not a fool. I know what I know, and I know what's going on. You can't play me. Don't think about it. And I'm not saying that he's a player. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's a player, but I am saying I just feel as though her guards are up. I just feel as though she's not 100%. She loves him, or have I don't want to say love. She had very strong and deep feelings and emotion for him. But I wouldn't say she goo gaga in love with him. Is he goo gaga in love with her? Let's see. No. Another 1. So no, I don't think he's goo gaga in love with her, but I do think that they have something strong with them, and I think it is intimate. And for her, I think that she wants the best out of the relationship, because I see the sun, and it seems like she's saying, if I'm in, I'm in, and when I'm in, I'm a one-woman's man. I don't know, Linnell, this is just what I'm picking up. It's that sun card is saying to me, when I'm in, I'm in. When I love you, I love you. If I put myself in you, I'm gonna put myself in you. But all at the same time, I don't see her doing that. Why? Because I see her as the 3. I see her as the justice, which is a 9. And I also see her as the fool also. And then the sun. As if I put all these cards together, it's like, we could be beautiful. but I have to have complete trust in you. And it just seems like Albie have a little play in him, a little play in him. And he seems like he moves a lot, got a lot of energy, fire moves. She fiery too, but not like him. On his side, it's like he's fiery, he's passionate, he's strong, but it just doesn't seem like he's ready to fully settle down, even though they may be in a relationship. I think for her, again, I think she's willing to give her cups. I think she's willing to give him. I think she's willing to put it all in there, but she will not be a fool for him. She will not be a fool for him. Let's see if you could see that. Yeah. And all at the same time, you see the cups. You see the cup. So she's willing to give, and she's willing to go the race. She's willing to make the move. She's willing to do it, but she will not be a fool. And let's see about him, what he has to do. Here, it's like he's a giver. It's earthly. It just seems like here I see a giver, but it's measured. It's measured. It's a measured, show up, surprise her, do things that stand out, make himself look good. I don't know. I guess, what am I getting out of his reading? What I'm getting out of his reading, I'm getting out of this reading, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm just getting out of the reading that he's not someone that's going to be a stick-around man forever. They could remain friends or whatever, but it just doesn't seem like he is, and I could be wrong, but I'm just going by what I see. It just doesn't seem like he's a stick-around. Look at the cards. And then he got the queen who's on the edge of her seat, which is fire. You see that? It just doesn't look like he's around forever. Like he doesn't seem like he's going to be there. Like this is a forever relationship. It doesn't seem like it. It just seemed like he's moving on, or there could be somebody's else that also have his attention, But I think that him being with Linnell, she's a strong female. She's a strong Black woman. She carry her own. She's a celebrity. She's famous. And why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? If it's somebody that's trying to work and get their selves back on track, why not Linnell? Why not somebody somebody you've been friends with, somebody you took and, made passes at and find out that underneath all of that, she's just a beautiful, sensual woman. And why wouldn't any man wouldn't want to fall in love with that? However, here's Linnell again. I see her here looking out. Here, I see her holding on. She's a little turned to us, but not. It just seems like she don't trust. She's not 100% trustworthy in him. She's not 100% trustworthy in this relationship. Even though I do see the rose and the lily, even though I do see it, even though I do see she's holding it in her hand, but I also see she's holding on to that staff too. Even though she's like, this is the world, this is my life, and this is him, I see her this. It's like she ain't pouring all in that. No matter what it looked like, she ain't gonna pour all in it. I just don't see that happening. Not right now, not right now. She's just not gonna play a fool, and she's guarding her heart. She's just saying to me, it seems like she's just too intelligent, too smart, too street savvy. Like that's what it seemed like. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it just seemed like she got her guards up with him, because in retrospect, he's an attractive man, and he's been through a lot. And it just seemed that they've been friends and they've been close. And it seemed like there's something that has evolved. And yet all at the same time, I don't know if I'm picking up that because of her previous relationship. I'm picking up because of her previous relationship that she was in, that she just don't trust easily. And so therefore it may not be nothing he's doing, but she doesn't trust easily, if that makes sense. It just seems that she ain't gonna put all her eggs in one basket. It just doesn't seem that way. So if he does go awry, she is ready. She will move on, go on with some loss and some sadness. Am I right? Yeah, because she's a queen and she's emotional. She loves him, and it's not. She probably don't have men knocking at her door. She probably not interested. But this man, she has known and she trusts. She trusts him to a point. And I don't know if she would allow her love to die down. Also, I think that the a man that she had, or a love of her life, had died several years ago. And I just don't think that she's ready to put all into anyone other than her career. And nothing is going to keep her up at night. She doesn't want that. And I don't think that, I don't think that he gives her that. I don't think he gives her that full support, that full, just everything I say is allegedly. I just speak it how I see it. I just don't think he give her that full rest, that full cool, that full rest. I'm good. I'm here. I don't get that. Or relationship. I just don't think that it just doesn't look like he's all in it. 100. She's probably not all in it either, but it just seems like she wants to be. But she got her guards up. See? And now I see a 5. I see some friction. And like I said, cups and wands are running rampant. It could be the ideas. They got different ideas in the way that they see a relationship. It could be that. And it could be, yes, but they do have a bond. And outside of that, whatever they go through in a relationship, it just looks like they don't want whatever that is to ruin their relationship. And last card, what is the outcome for this couple? I see, for the outcome, let me get another one before I tell you. Okay, I see 2 cups. On her side, I see that we have the Knight. They are balanced, though. They're balanced, so they know each other fairly well. But here, I see the Knight. And at this Knight, I just see she's standing still, as if to say, not as much as I'm stagnant, but as much as I'm not going to dump everything in this. I'm going to slow my roll. I'm not going to just leap in and jump in. That's what I see. And I'm not going to let him overwhelm me with his talk, with his rhetoric. I'm not going to let him overwhelm me. And this is what I get. So I see that they are at a standstill with one another. This is what he showed, and this is what he did. But in the middle of them, I'm just going to pick one more card, because in the middle of, let me put it back the way it was. It's like she's got her eyes. She's no fool. She's no fool. And yet he's a player. And yet he know women. And she know that. She knows him. So let's see the end. Like, this is the last card. This is the last card I'm going to pick. Dissatisfaction. So do I think this relationship is going to lead down the aisle to marriage? No. However, do they want to get married? I don't know. Do I find them to be compatible? Yes, in a way, in a sort. Yes, but I do see drama. I do see drama with them. It may look good in the way that they present it, but it isn't like that behind the iron curtain. I don't know if it's that he's not around a lot, she's not around, or whatever. Or if this is an intimate relationship, it's intimate, but how do you define intimacy? How do you define intimacy? But I do see here, putting them in the middle, is that whatever it is, it's not complete. It's not fully satisfied. This is not a full, satisfying relationship with the both of them. I'll leave it like that. Here's her. Here's him. And in the middle, we have that 7. And I'm going to say that what I see here in this relationship, it's neither one of them is fully invested, full heart and soul. I'm not saying they're not in a relationship or relation or some kind of relation something. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that if they're going to make it, it's going to take more time. But as it stands right now, I don't think either one of them is in full throttle. Everything I say is allegedly, and I have to trust the cards. The cards are saying dissatisfaction. The cards are saying depression. The cards are saying stagnant or lack movement. The cards show less of trust. The card shows that he's gone a lot or he's unavailable. But when he shows up. It just seems a lot of little things, not big things, but it seems like it's a lot of little things that creeps into the relationship. And will she continue to deal with it? Oh, I said I won't pick no more cards. Well, I don't have to. Will she continue to deal with it? And will they still deal with it? We see the Magician. Who knows? The power is in both of their hands. They have the power to make it or break it. But without trust, full trust, nothing holds up. You have to be able to trust. Is there a relationship? There's definitely a relationship. To what extent of the relationship and how much they involved in the relationship, now that's a horse of a different color. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Janelle and on Albie. I hope that they make it. I hope that whatever nuances that they had, that they could work through it. Like I said, they are the unlikely couple, but those are the couples that fool you. Those are the couples a lot of times that make it. I don't know. It just doesn't look like it's a make it forever. It just looked like it's a here for now. And here for now is however now is. But whatever it is, this relationship was built off of friendship. It was friendship that grown into something more. And maybe during a vulnerable time for her, or maybe during a vulnerable time for him, or maybe it was built in a time that was vulnerable for both of them. But they are what I call the unlikely pair. But that doesn't mean they can't work. But I do see problems in paradise. Little problems, nothing major, little. But it's the little things that spoil the vine. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading with Jeanette. I mean, with Nanelle and Albie. I hope Albie. I hope you enjoyed it. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. I so appreciate it. And if you don't mind, hype me up. I really need it. And baby Crone is out. I don't know when she'll be back. Hopefully, maybe one day this week. Maybe not. She injured her back. And baby Crone has been out. And I'm very sad about it. I've never seen her where she can't move and can't do for herself. She really injured herself. And if you get this message, please give her a thumbs up. Well, not a thumbs up, but give us thumbs up, most definitely. But put a word of encouragement down there for her, or just hold her up in your prayers. I know she's going to be all right. But it's a terrible thing to see someone suffer with their back that never injured themselves like that before. So as we hold her up in prayer, I ask that you do too. And with this reading with Janelle, with Linnell and Albie, who knows what will be the end of them? They're in it. Are they in it for the long haul? I'm looking at it as it's a scattered relationship. It's sporadic. That's the base of what I give. I hope you enjoyed it. And with that, I say, sunflowers.